Hey guys, welcome once again to another episode of the Game Arena where we break down football all around the globe. And this
We do.
particular episode here is specifically for the round of 16 Champions League. It's coming up next week. Some
Absolutely.
mega buster uh, games that we're going to be experiencing. Talk about the Newcastle versus Manchester City. Sorry, was it Barcelona?
Barcelona
Yeah, Manchester City, Real Madrid. There's so many
at the
watering
Bernabeu.
encounters to go through today. So I'm here with my co-host, Olu. Olu, what do you think? How's it going?
Going good, bro. It's a week of reckoning for my dear club Madrid. Um, the outcome this week would
Determining a lot of
basically
things.
determine how the rest of our season would look like. Because right now we are only competing on two fronts:
Okay,
La,
let's let's
La
let's
Liga.
let's dig in then. Let's start with Real Madrid, right?
Okay.
And the way I want to approach this today is for you to, because when it comes to Champions League, right? I'm an Arsenal fan, so I've never won one, but typically you get this feeling and you get something, right? There's something that you need to get in order to win Champions League. The connection between the fans, the playing staff, the management, and also the availability of key players in the season. So, from that standpoint, can you dig in and give us an explanation of what has been going on with Madrid's season with the context of the key injuries that you guys might or might not have, or players that are available or not available, and how that might impact your performance in this week's Champions League?
To start with, for me, and I think we've had this conversation for a couple of years ago. For me, the UCL is the best footballing competition in the world. It's always high quality, especially when you get to the round of 16 onward. There is, you have just two legs. And over those two legs, typically you would ascertain who the better team is, right? Unlike the NFL, for example, where you have just one game,
Yeah,
anything can happen.
the
And
jeopardy
this
is higher.
is just too high. The
Yeah,
NBA has a 7 game series where
you can
you
recover.
you can recover with it. And this takes a similar format in the sense that you have an home and an away fixture,
Yeah.
right? Um so I'm going to tackle this particular fixture both as a Madrid fan and as an avid football observer. The Madrid fan in me, I would never relinquish, I would never write off my team.
Is that pride?
No, it's not pride.
Okay.
It's history, bro. It's the the things I've seen with my own eye that I've experienced watching the TV from thousands of miles away, and every time when I thought it was over,
You guys found a way.
we just found a way.
Yeah, so
So,
from a tactical standpoint, right? Do you
oh
guys
no,
have
I'm going there. I'm going
okay,
there. I'm saying, as a Madrid fan, we are winning the UCL this season. We are
okay?
beating Man City. Okay, there's no doubt about that. Now, as a football observer who has followed the season very ardently, I think we are the underdogs in this fixture. In fact, this would be the first time that I would go into this fixture and concede that we are the underdog. We are riddled with injuries. uh, let's start from the back line. Alaba is injured again.
As usual.
Yeah, as usual. Militao been out for a very, very long time. Uh,
Is
who
Rudiger
else?
fit?
Rudiger is fit, thankfully.
Is it like
Rudiger is
actually
fit.
is he actually fit, like
Yeah, I
match fit?
think. Yeah.
Okay.
He's fit. All right.
Sensio?
Asensio, yeah, he recovered from the horrible injury he had 2 weeks ago, and is around. When we go to our midfield, we have
Who's playing
Trameni,
who's playing right back?
right back. We have Trent available, and we have Cavajal available.
In this game you probably need a cover job, but
You see, and that's the thing. I don't know because we are playing at the Bernabeu, right? you would expect that we stay on the front foot. We are not sitting back. We're trying to win the game.
Yeah, but
So
you need
in
a
that,
player that can do that up and down thing. Trent can't do it.
yeah, I think defensively, Cavajal has not recovered to his
Yeah,
best forms yet.
his
In
game has
fact,
been strange.
yes, they've been really strange.
Yeah,
And that's one of the reasons why I think, even though I know Trent is horrible defensively, in fact, saying he's horrible defensively is like an understatement. I still would prefer to have Trent there just because the things he offers us going forward, which is long range passing, I'll take that. Okay. So in our midfield, Trameni is going to be available. Kamavinga
Kama,
has recovered from his tooth injury, so that gives me some
you're gonna
comfort.
need Kama. You're gonna need Kama,
Right.
bro.
Yeah. Right. So, and then we have Valverde, our ever reliable
Is it fit?
captain. Yeah, he's fit. He's fit.
Okay.
He's fit. Please. We have so, but then we have the injury to Jude,
Mbappe.
Jude, and Mbappe.
Jude is gonna be available for second leg, they say.
I think this. So I'm hoping that's the case. But my point is, we've not had a brilliant season, not by any stretch.
Yeah, but you've
But
had
I
a good
think,
season so far, though.
right, you could say it's good when you look at the standings and things like that. But
Performance
with
wise.
right performance wise, there's still so much we desire from this team. And in fact, this iteration of the team is so weird sometimes that even against I mean a lot of teams they play low block against us, right? It's no longer a new
It's not
phenomenon
more.
that
Yeah, it's not.
that teams would play low.
You gotta find solutions.
We've not figured it out in the last 2 years. Carlo Ancelotti, we couldn't figure it out enough to win the league.
You gotta get
Uh,
better at set pieces, no?
Bro, you see, I was telling you the other day, if
You
my team was as good as you guys are at set pieces, I'd be happy.
have to see for low
I won't
blocks. The
complain.
rules are you have to score the first goal. Uh, if you can't score the first goal from open play, you gotta break the deadlock with something. You guys usually
Yes,
get it with penalties. You guys have had an
yes.
insane amount of penalties
And
this
you know
season.
another thing that I just remembered now? Rodrigo, who happens to score
ACL.
against Man City all the time, is also injured. So we have so much injuries to very important players that I believe that we are the underdog. But the Madridista in me says
There's a
we are
chance.
we are winning. No, we are winning. But from the observer point of view, I feel like we are the underdog because City, they are rounding to form. They have no. They are rounding to form. Now they'll drop points here and there, but given that they added two major pieces in January,
And they have
you
a
see,
complement of almost a fully fit squad right now.
that's my point.
Yeah.
Like they have resources and bodies to throw at us at every turn. So that gives them an
Yeah, you
advantage.
have tools.
But
Every coach
yeah,
needs tools. Okay,
yes.
let's switch gears for a minute.
Okay.
From a City standpoint, I believe
Yes.
City are favorites going into this game.
Yep. So do I.
They have the maybe most of their key players not in their absolute best of form. Like Haaland has been struggling, in my opinion. I've only seen a good performance from Haaland, one good performance this year, and that was against Newcastle, and he didn't score. Right, I don't need you to score to give me a good all-round performance.
Right.
Semenyo has been getting the goals, even if he doesn't beat his man enough, he doesn't cross the ball enough, but he has timing, and timing in football is something that you can't teach. So he's a dangerous player. They have Cherky, who I believe is one of the best attacking midfielders in the league this season.
No, he's one of the most creative players in Europe.
Exceptionally creative, left foot, right foot, can ping a pass 30 yards, 40 yards, 60 yards.
Can
It's a
take you
very
one on one, can create
an
chances,
excellent
can do
player.
everything.
Now, the position of opportunity, in my opinion, for Madrid against Manchester City is physicality. For whatever reason, Man City struggles when you have the ability to be physical against them. That was why I said it's absolutely monumental if you're able to get Camavinga, Valverde, Tchouaméni midfield, in my opinion. That is if I'm the coach of Real Madrid today, I would go with that midfield three, compact, not too much space in between the line. Valverde's job will be to support Trent Alexander-Arnold on that right-hand
On
side
that right hand
defensively.
side, yes,
So when Trent either comes into midfield or inverts, Valverde covers that side because he's pretty
absolutely.
adept at it, and it's probably going to be against Jeremy Doku, one of the most fearsome one-on-one players in the world. So
That's if Doku even starts.
I think he's probably going to start. You need, especially away from home, he's either going to start or he's going to be one of the reasons the game changes in the second half.
Absolutely. Because the last time we played them, the last time they came to the Bernabeu, I think we played them already this season. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
to
came
beat you
to
guys, right? 2-1
yeah,
or something.
they win two they won 2-1. So yeah,
And that
yeah,
was a close game too.
that was a very close game. So I don't think do I think a blowout is possible? I don't. Do I think we can win it? Obviously I do. But also there is the part where we have a real disadvantage when you compare the coaching on either side. Arbeloa this season, as much as I love him, has shown me that I've questioned a lot of his decision making. And we were lucky this past weekend this weekend on Friday, I think. Yeah.
They were able to
We're,
get
we're,
it done.
we're very lucky to get that last minute goal. And that tells me that so on that front, I think we're at a huge it's like a 98 to 80 advantage Pep. That coaching rubric that would happen within the game, in-game adjustments, seeing what's happening and trying to correct in real time. Uh Number one, we don't have the players to make
You
so
don't have
we
the
don't have that
tools.
right to so you have to get it right at the
Yeah, your
beginning.
first 11 needs to be
You
spot on,
have to get it right.
and you
You
need to have
have to get it right.
at least one or two
My
players on the
fear,
bench that can
my fear
change the
is
game.
that my fear is that he has taken so much liking to Thiago Pitach, who is a very amazing young player. He has done so many good things at Castilla. But this is the time for the big boys to play. Okay? Barring no injury concerns, I expect a full squad of first team players. I don't want to see Thiago Pitach starting against Man City. I don't. I need to see a midfield of Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and Valverde.
Yeah, if they're not good enough, they need
I
to be
do not
sold.
care.
No,
Yes,
you
they
this
have to.
this is the opportunity to say we're not washed. Right? I know Valverde is not
Exactly.
washed. I know
Right.
Camavinga is not washed, but Camavinga has been too injury prone.
Right.
Tchouaméni, I don't think we've seen the best of him at Real Madrid. And the time is running
At
out.
least not the last 2 years. We
Yeah,
haven't seen the best
yeah,
of him
like
the last 2 years.
so. This is the opportunity. If you can't do it now, it will be 2 years consecutively because you guys went out on a limp when you played Arsenal last season. We smashed you guys home and away. We
Yes,
came to the
he did.
Bernabeu and we're the better team. So if
Yes.
you allow this Manchester City, especially this iteration of Manchester City, that I don't think they are fearsome, right? I think
No,
if
I
we
think they are becoming very fearsome, but not to the extent we used to know them.
yeah, but
Uh,
they're still very vulnerable defensively, especially through
yes,
the
that
middle
that
third.
that they are. That
Yeah,
they are. So, and I'm expecting that come out with a very strong first
game
team play
plan. Yeah.
squad. You have to our margin for error is very, very minimal. Man City, when they see blood, they can hound you and strangle you.
Is this left back? What's his name? Uh,
Felan Mendy,
yeah.
yes, he played over the weekend. He played on Friday, sorry. So
You're
he
gonna
played.
you're probably
So
gonna need to start, man.
right. So I'm saying, look, I want Arbeloa to look at that squad. Pick your absolute go with your gut. Thiago Pitach is not going to cut it against Man City. Go with your gut, select the absolute best 11 players because the moment you lose with your first 11, you don't have much on that bench waiting to come and save the day. So I expect him to start Courtois, obviously. Um
The back four picks itself at this point, apart from
yeah,
Trent.
no, no. So it could. I'm sure there'd be a discussion about whether to start Felan Mendy
I
or
think
Carreras.
Trent, Filamendi, left right back and left back respectively. The midfield, you play Tromeni, Camavinga, Valverde. The only problem you have with that
Valverde.
midfield is ball progression because there's a reason the two
No,
coaches you've
no.
had this season.
Camavinga would resolve. He resolves our ball progression issues. He's a box to. In fact, he has so many
Yeah, yeah,
qualities.
because he
He
can
has so
carry.
many.
He
He
might
can
not be able
carry it.
to
So I have no issue with.
pass through the
I have no issues with
lines,
that. Right,
but he
but
can
then
carry.
I think that's where someone like Arda Güler comes in. I
I don't think
expect
it's a
him
game for
on that
Adagula.
right. No. I'm saying he's going to probably start him as a right winger, right? And when we are in possession of the ball,
It's gonna it's gonna drop
he's
in.
going to he's going to drop to like that 10 position, right? So I'm expecting that the Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and Valverde, and then have. So in fact, this is one of the things I've been struggling with when I'm thinking about this game is that on that right wing position, should we start Brahim Diaz or Arda Güler? Now, I prefer Arda Güler for the reason for the reason that he can drop and play as a 10. And as a 10, he has shown at least this season he's very creative and can create a lot of chances.
Yeah.
But then with Brahim Diaz, he's also the way you call them wing fielders.
The wing fielders, yeah.
Right. So
But he gets stuck in more than Adagula, and you need